darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? My name is Fumidesaluvold. For those of you that are stopping by for the very first time, you are so very welcome indeed, my darlings. I am so excited to tell you, on the 20th of July 2025, we have Fumi Nation Meet and Greet Summer Splash, baby. Yes, the link is below for your tickets. It is going to be absolutely fabulous. I'm so excited. We're going to have drinks. We're going to have food. We're going to take pictures together. We're going to have other vendors there, other brands there. We're going to have Healthy Hair Studio, baby. It's going to be wild. It's going to be absolutely what? Absolutely fantastic. I'm so excited. So yes, my darlings, go right ahead and get your tickets. So it seems that the only person JLo trusts to go onto the red carpet these days is her beautiful daughter Emmy. Emmy and Jennifer showed up at the George Clooney premiere, Broadway debut premiere, on the red carpet, and everybody was there. Cindy Crawford was there, Kylie Minogue there, we had Uma Thurman there. It was a fabulous red carpet, and Jennifer Lopez looked absolutely fantastic. Anyway, like I was saying, Emmy was there, and it was lovely to see her, and big huge smiles and everything. As a matter of fact, Jennifer's sister, I saw Jennifer's sister on the side too. So what's the difference for me? You kind of covered this last week. I'll tell you why we're covering it kind of sort of again. To my utmost shock and horror, when Jennifer showed up with Emmy onto the red carpet, somebody told Emmy to get off the red carpet. That you know what, no, yeah, thank you, but no thanks. And she burst out with a beautiful smile. The same thing with Jennifer, and she just stepped to the side, and then Jennifer, of course, this is her moment, her glory, this is where she shines, this is her element, give them the whole shebang.
Solo! Wow! Yes! Jennifer, down the end! Wow! Jennifer, this way! This way, Jennifer, this way! Oh, wow! Wow! Over the shoulder! That's the way to do it.
And I have an issue with that. Because I said to myself, if that was Adrian, what would you have done? I would have checked him. I would have so checked him at the very, very, very least. Why? Because that's my child. You don't get to tell me what to do. I know my job. And it is a job for Jennifer to come up onto the red carpet, to really bring a lot of awareness and traffic to George Clooney's premiere. He needs Jennifer there. Jennifer was the best dressed there, followed by Kylie Minogue. She brought the Hollywood glam. Jennifer, but you know that she would. I loved the dress. I loved everything about it, and that beautiful white cape. It was absolutely gorgeous because it's spring, so it's a little bit chilly, and the temperature does drop in the evenings, especially in New York. So I know that she's there, she's working. I know I'm going to give you a solo. I will give you a solo, but I'm arriving with my daughter, and people are kind of over it. Again, like I said, it was a big thing last week for obvious reasons. We've talked about that in the last episode. And I said children are off limits. And here we are again with another situation where people feel that they can say anything and everything. And yet the mother is a commodity. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I felt that, Jennifer, you should have stepped up for your daughter and step up for boundaries. Let the photographers know there are boundaries. There are what? There are boundaries. I'm going to give you what you need because it's going to be in all of the rags the following day. That night, as a matter of fact. And we also know that you're doing your job. But I am arriving with my daughter because you know what? With all of this glam and fabulosity and all of that, I am a human being. The human being of which you do not really care about when I'm old, when I don't make the tabloids, when I don't make films anymore, dance anymore, sing anymore, when I don't come out fashion fabulous. You're not going to need me. So guess what? We're going to meet halfway. Whatever you think, whether you're rushing, you're hasty, check yourself. Check yourself. Don't you ever address me like that ever again. Then again, I'm also thinking, Jennifer is saying to herself, I would love to check him. This little, bad-mannered individual right here. But she might not have wanted to do that because it was George Clooney's event. I'm just throwing everything out there because I can understand how you laugh it off. I can also understand how you said nothing about it. I can understand how, I'll get somebody to check him later, because there are so many people looking at you that you want to try to keep everything calm and not bring that kind of energy. But I peeped it. And I knew in my soul, that if somebody said that about Adrian, I don't know what I would do. I don't know how rich I would be to be able to walk off, but it's just something that I just said, no, pause, catch your breath. We're not doing that today. How about that? And you guys, come on. You know me. I'm out here every day giving you pictures. Even when I don't give you pictures, check yourself. I think I would, because I think that when I had Adrian, everything shifted in me. Everything shifted. As he was born, I truly was reborn. I shed the old skin, and I'm a mother not to one, I'm a mother to all. And I'm a mother to Emmy. And I just felt that is not what she needs. You shouldn't have said it. You shouldn't have allowed it to slide. And so I said, well, you know what? If he thinks that he got away with it, he didn't, because I'm going to address it here. I'm I think you're amazing. I think that for such a young girl, you handled that with such grace and such class. I'm in love with you. I'm in love with you. I think you're the most beautiful, wonderful human being. And you're the one on the red carpet that has escorted your mother ever, that loves her the most. There's nothing like a child loving up on a mama. And I can see that you kind of said, Mama, listen, let me come and walk you on your red carpets. Let me be your escort. I will be the most consistent. You can rely on me. How about that? You can rely on me. So that's what I have to say about the matter, my darlings. But before I go, I want to tell you a little story. I want this for my younger sisters, because you send me a lot in DMs. And I want to let you know that if you are rejected anywhere, you're only rejected by that person. Your value does not change. You are still the intelligent, beautiful, graceful, talented human being that you were when you went into that situation with that individual, whomever that may be. Never ever be discouraged. And if somebody tells you no, for whatever reason, you're talking to the wrong person. I tell you the story. Listen to the story. 2 or 3 days ago, I wanted to bake a cake. I like to bake cakes for Adrian, for Ula, cut them up, wrap them up for him, put them into his little sandwich box. Sometimes I'll have some ice cream and some homemade cake. I love to do those little things because I am so busy, and I'm going to get even busier with the brand and so on and so forth. So many things are coming. My God, you're going to live and love. And so I bought the wrong flour. Okay. So I thought to myself, I'll drop Adrian off at school, and then I will go back so I can exchange it and then come home and bake. When I got to the supermarket, I went to the aisle so that I could show the flour bag that I wanted and the one that I made a mistake on. Yeah. When I got there, I took it and I saw a representative that works at the supermarket there. And I explained to her that I had picked up the wrong one, and was it okay for me to exchange it. Having said that, I was also willing to buy the new one, but I wanted to see perhaps I wouldn't have to. The flour was about £5. I can't remember, but about three to 5 pounds. And she said, no, you can't. No. Once you left the store with it, you can't. You have to buy another one. And I said, thank you. That's another thing. When you're hot with me, or when you're, funny with me, because I know the person I am, I have Adrian in my forefront every single day. How will this affect Adrian? A ruckus busts out, then I gotta go to jail. Who will pick up? Who will pick Adrian up from school? You know what I mean? So I have now become very immune. I'm like, I'll even say, oh, thank you. And it's a power thing for me now, where I realize for me, how powerful is it that you can come out of any kind of personal feelings and don't take it personal, actually. You don't take it personal, you just go about your business. Needless to say, I went to go and pay. And there was another representative there. And she was like, hello. I said, hello. She said, everything okay? You got everything? Because she was wondering why I was holding 2 bags of flour. And I said, yes, as a matter of fact, I'm just going to join the queue now because I bought this yesterday, but it was a mistake. My intention was to take this. She said, so what are you doing? I said, well, I'm going to buy this. She said, no, you don't have to do that. I'll exchange it. Don't even worry. Come out of the aisle, go about your own business, and I'll take care of it for you. You talk to the wrong people and you will pour all of that in you. Don't ever do it, because where you get the no's, I promise you, you will find people that will say yes. Not only will they say yes, they will help you. They will go over and above. I see these tests and testimony in my life every day. You cannot begin to understand what I've gone through behind the scenes for my brand. You cannot begin to understand. But I thank God. I give him all of my praises. We still come through. So I want you to take that with you wherever you go. If somebody tells you no, and you know you, and you believe in what you're doing, walk a little further. There's somebody that will say yes in front. All right, my darlings, do not forget to like, to subscribe, hit the notification button, baby. And I'll see you I'll see you sooner than later. I washed my hair today, so it's all shrunk, but it's there. All of my love. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Guys, my name is ENITAN, hair coach. I am UK's first ever hair coach and a trichologist. We are a team of trichologists and hair coaches here in W6 London, and we help those who are desperate and have tried and everything else has failed. We look after those who have chronic scalp concerns, flaky, itchy scalp that's been going on for many years. We help those that have hair loss that has progressed instead of improved, and we help those that just generally want to have a better understanding of better quality hair, length, volume, and reduce that dryness. Visit us by clicking